open with this. This is the robot system EV3DEV. Okay, done. Now let's first show you what we are going to do today in the simulation part. I want to explain you again that. Suppose, see this. This is the obstacle blue color. Where is my mouse? And this is the robot. Okay, this is the robot. And the black rays is coming. It is ultrasonic rays. It is getting the ultrasonic rays. In the sensor output, you will see that it is showing ultra sensor 4. It is catching the obstacle. What is the distance of obstacle measured by that? Okay, it is catching the obstacle. What is the distance? Okay, it is catching. When it is going close, it is showing, and when it is going back, the rays is increasing. In the Robota Lab, I have explained you about the in the Robota Lab introduction video. I have explained you about the every sensor of the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, so now let's start doing that. So this is our robot, as I told you, and this is our obstacle. So I'm again going to this. Okay, so now let's start our coding. So first thing, it can be made by two things. First is ultrasonic sensor, and second is touch sensor. With the touch sensor, when the robot will touch the obstacle, the touch sensor will be pressed. You can see in the output it is showing touch sensor 1 is pressed, so that's why it is showing that touch sensor is pressed. Over here it is showing 1, and in the front of robot you can see it is showing red. And with the ultrasonic sensor, suppose the robot will be over here only and the obstacle will be here. Now I will measure the distance. The distance, it is showing 43 centimeter, but I want to it 40 centimeter. Okay, I have done 40 centimeter. Now this is 40 centimeter. Now what will happen? Our robot will be over here. When the distance measured by the ultrasonic sensor will be less than 40, not equals to 40, will be less than 40, then it will go back and turn right, and it will turn right and again move forward. And in the touch sensor, that will only happen. The robot will go front. When it will touch the obstacle, the touch sensor output will show that the touch sensor is touched, it is pressed by the obstacle. So then it will go back and turn right again. Okay, so this is our logic. Now let's write our program. So most important thing for this code is repeat indefinitely. This thing should be repeated. It should loop. So that's why I'm teaching. Repeat indefinitely, because the obstacle can be come many times in the front of the robot. So that's why. Now again I will go to control and take if and else block. Okay. Now first we will try to make with the help of ultrasonic sensor. So over here you will see that ultrasonic is attached to sensor number 4. I'm increasing the size, you can see. So okay, we don't need touch sensor, we don't need this also, we don't need color sensor also. We just need ultrasonic sensor. Now again I will go over here. And now in the simulation I will see that our robot is blank. Our robot is blank. It is not having any. It is not having any. You can see the color sensor is also gone from here. The color sensor has gone from here. The touch sensor has also gone from here. You can see there is no touch sensor attached to it. Okay, so now let's write our code. But the ultrasonic rays is coming out from, you can see, because I have attached the ultrasonic sensor. So the ultrasonic sensor port is sensor number 4. The maximum EV3 robot can consist of 4 sensors. Okay. So now I will go to over here. You can see in robot configuration also there is showing that sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3 and sensor 4. Only 4 sensors can be attached to it. Now let's write our code. So now I will go to logic. Why I'm taking logic? Because we want to give the if statement. Because we want that the ultrasonic sensor is measuring the distance. It is lower than any number. It is lower than I'm giving 40. Is lower than 40, then only it should go back. If it is suppose 50 or plus, then or so that's in that condition it should just move forward. It should not go back and turn right. So I will giving the this left arrow, and from the sensors I'm going to take get distance from centimeter, get distance from the ultrasonic sensor which is attached to port number 3 is smaller than how much it is. If it is smaller than, I am giving 40, the rays which is detected by the ultrasonic sensor. See, in the output I am showing you. Now it is showing the ultrasonic sensor is detecting the obstacle in measuring the distance from the obstacle 99 centimeter. In this condition, what should happen? The robot should move front. The robot should move front with speed. Okay, it should move forward. And when the it is coming 40 less, when it is coming 39, we can see in the output it is shown. When it is 39, measured by the measured by the ultrasonic rays, that the obstacle is far from the robot by 40 less, then it should go back. In this time, when the robot will come like this in the front, then it will go back, and over here it will turn back 90 degree. Okay, so this is how what that I want. So let's write again for that. So I've given the get centimeter, get the distance is smaller than 40. Now from the actions we need steer forwards, steer forwards block, and over here it should consist of distance also, because we want to give distance. It should not move only backward. It should stop in some centimeter by moving. So the left speed will be also 40, and the right speed will be also 40, and it should steer forwards backwards. So I have given over here backwards. Okay, and now the centimeter will be, suppose 8 is okay. 8 not giving 10, so it should be visible properly. And now in the else block I will take steer forwards, no, drive forwards. Drive forwards with speed how much? With speed 50%. Okay, with speed 50%. Again we need a drive forward. Okay, drive forward with speed 50%. Now let's check our code is working or not. Okay, the robot is moving front properly. It is moving front. See, when it has gone in front of that, then it in that time it gone back, but again it is going front. So this should not happen. It should turn right also. So I want to give here turn right. Okay, turn right, and I will like to give the degrees also, how much it should turn. So I'm giving the degree 90 with speed 30%. Okay, so now see, is it working or not? Okay, so it is moving front properly. It has gone back, turn right. Wow, it was working very perfectly. It was working very perfectly. Yes, it was working. You have also seen that it was working. So again I will like to show you. It has come in front. Now again I will put over here the obstacle. Again it will go back. Again over here obstacle, it will go back. Okay, so this was how we made with the help of ultrasonic sensor. Now if you want with the touch sensor, when the obstacle will be touched, so that with that also you have to make. So for that what we need is, we will go to robot configuration and take the touch sensor. Okay, where is touch sensor? This is the touch sensor. Okay, I have attached touch sensor to port number 1, and I'm going again back, and I will remove all the code, but I will not remove the repeat indefinitely block. When I will go to simulator, all the things will be blank, but the touch sensor will be active and it will be working over here. Okay, it is working touch sensor. So now let's write the code for touch sensor also. So for that, what we need is we have to go into control, and again we have to give the statement. Okay, we have to give a statement, and over here we don't have to give the logic block. We are not giving the statement to it, giving a logic to it, that given not giving the condition that this is smaller, then you should do this. If this is greater, if this is equals, we have to not do that. The simple thing is that the touch sensor is when touched, then it should go back. So I will take directly touch sensor, port 1, robot configuration. Over here you will see the sensor 1, which is the sensor 1, it is attached to touch sensor. Sensor 1 is touch sensor. Okay, so for that, because the touch sensor is attached to sensor number 1, so port will be number 1 only. Okay, I have done this much. And now over here you will see that now we have to take the block. Which block? We need this block in the over here, the steer forwards block. Okay, we need this block. And now over here what we need is we need that the distance should go back is 10, and it should go backwards with speed 50% back and 50% in the left. The left percent will be also 50 and right percent will be also 50. So it should go backward with straight. If the left will be suppose 10, then it will start moving like this. It will turn. I can show you that. See how it will work. See, it is going back, it is turning, it is not straight. Okay, it is not straight, but we need a robot to be straight. So for maintaining it moving with a straight backward, so I will give 50 I have given, and the distance will be 10 centimeter, and this time it will turn left, not right. It will turn left, and the degree will be 90, speed will be 30. And if the port number, the touch sensor is not pressed, then it should go front. It should not stop. It should go front. So drive forwards with speed 50%. And if there is nothing, then also drive forwards with speed 50%. You will think that I have given already over here drive forwards with 50%, then why I have given over here? To make the things sure that it will go back. It will, if the touch sensor will be not pressed, then it should move front. So before running it, I want to explain you the code. So first, repeat indefinitely. Why? Because this thing can be happen many times, that the touch sensor can be pressed. Okay, so that's why I have taken repeat indefinitely and drive forwards. Why? If the touch sensor is not pressed only, if our robot is over here and the obstacle is over here, it is not touched only, then why our robot should go back? It should go front. So I have given over here touch sensor 1 pressed, if then only steer forwards, else if you have to not steer backward. If the port is pressed, then only go backward. Now I will run it. Start my simulation. It is going front very properly, we'll see. Okay, now it is pressed, then it has gone back and turned left. See how it is working. It is working properly. When the robot is pressed, the robot touch sensor is pressed, it is going back. Okay, so this was the thing that how I made all. Okay, thank you, have a nice day. Today this much only. Thank you, have a nice day. Bye.